everyone, I am Barbaran Kalmarti, and today I will be explaining to you the main method and the addbook method. It will start by initializing five global variables, which are scanner, books, borrowed books, book count, and borrowed count. And then it will start the main method and initialize choice for a variable for the user's input, and then it will print out and ask the user whether they want to add a book, view a book, update, delete, borrow, return, or return a book. Or they can also choose to exit the program. And then it will ask the user to enter their choice. If the choice's value is 1, it will initiate add book. If it's 2, view book. 3, update book. 4, delete book. 5, borrow book. 6, return book. And 7, it will exit the program and say goodbye. If the user's input is above 7, it will display invalid choice. Please try again.
The addbook method is initial allows user to add a book to a library. Here's an on-site breakdown of this method. Number 1. Capacity check. If the book count is equal to 50, the library is still full and method exit. Number 2. Input book ID. The user are prompted to input a book ID stored in book ID. Number 3. Check the method uses find book index book ID to verify if the ID already exists. If it does, a message is displayed and the method exits. Number 4. Input details prompt for the book, title, author, genre, and quantity. Number 5. Quantity validation. It checks if the quantity is a valid number. If not, a message is shown and the method exits. Number 6. Store information. If all checks pass, the book details are added to the book array at the book count index. Number 7. Increment count. The method increases book count and displays a success message. In short, it effectively manages adding books with necessary validation.
Hi, I am Maricar A. Avila, and I am discussing the ViewBooks method. The ViewBooks method displays a list of books, if any are available. It checks the book count variable. If book count equals 0, prints no books available. If book count greater than 0, prints a header and iterates through the books to the array, display details like book ID, title, author, genre, and quantity for each book. Each book's information is accessed using the book structure.
Hello, I'm Kaisler Joseph Escueta, and I'm gonna explain now the update book method. Now this method allows the user to update the details of an existing book in the library system. It prompts the user for the book ID to identify the book. And if the book ID exists, it allows the user to modify its title, author, genre, and quantity. Before updating the quantity, the method ensures that the entered value is a valid number. If the book ID is not found, it notifies the user. This method ensures that book records remain up to date and accurate in the system.
Book method removes a book from the library using its unique book ID. It first asks the user to enter the book ID they want to delete. Then, it looks for the book in the library using the find book index method. If the book ID isn't found, it tells the user the book doesn't exist and stops. If the book is found, the method removes it by shifting all the books below it in the list up one position. This fills the gap left by the deleted book. Afterward, the last spot in the list is cleared to avoid leftover data. The total number of books is reduced by 1, and the program tells the user the book was successfully deleted. This method ensures the list stays organized and handle errors like missing book ID smoothly.
Jungle greetings. I'm going to talk about borrow book and return book and how it works. First, the borrow book. When the user borrows a book, they must provide the book's ID and their name. The system checks if the book is available in stock. If available, the system decreases the book's quantity by 1, records the borrower's information, and registers the transaction. The user is then notified that the book has been successfully borrowed. Second, returning a book. When the user returns a borrowed book, they need to provide the book's ID. The system checks if the book is recorded as being borrowed. The book's quantity is increased by 1, and the system updates the borrowed records. The user is then notified that the book has been successfully returned.
Hi, I'm James Yuan Dalmasio. I'll be discuss the Find Book Index method. Find Book Index is for the book array, in which all the information ng book like book ID, title, author, genre, and quantity. Ang method na ito ay uses for loop para isa-isahin ang bawat record sa array and checks if the book ID that users gives is tugma sa book ID ng libro sa index 0 ng array. And if a match is found, the method returns the index of that book in the array. At if ever naman na walang match, it returns -1. That indicates that the book ID does not exist in the library. And now, we'll talk about Find Borrow Index, which is yung kasunod na method. This method is almost the same process as the Find Book Index. Pero ito naman ay ginagamit sa borrowed books array, in which all of the information ng mga librong hiniram. Ang bawat record sa array na ito contains book ID, name of the borrower, at yung title ng libro. This method also use for loop para isa-isahin ang bawat record and i-check if the book ID na hinahanap ay tugma sa book ID na hiniram ng libro sa array. And if a match is found, the index of that record is returned. And if no match is found after iterating the array, the method returns -1. Indicates that the book with the given ID has not been borrowed.
Hello everyone, my name is John Paul de Consorte from 1CSA, and I'm the one who will explain the sample bug 1, 2, and 3. So in this first sample, the program prompts the user to enter their choice. Then, if the variable that you input is invalid, the program will repeat and ask the user again to enter their choice. For the second sample, in this testing, the program asks the user to enter their choice. If it's valid, the program will ask the user to enter the book ID, title, author, genre, and quantity. If the user input an invalid variables in quantity, the program will tell to the user that it must be number because if it's not, it's going to be an invalid quantity. For the sample number 3, in this testing and debugging sample, the program prompts the user to enter their choice. If the user enter a valid variable and choose, it's going to work and the program will ask again to the user to enter the book ID to update. If the user enters the wrong variable, the book ID will not be found. That's all. Thank you.
Dangal greetings. This is the continuation of testing and debugging. In this sample and debugging, as you can see, the program prompts the user to enter their choice. If the variable that you input is valid, the program code will ask the user again to enter the book ID to delete. Then if the user enter invalid input, therefore, the book ID will not be found. Number 5. Borrow book. In this sample, the program asks the user to enter their choice. If their choice was valid and it's in the choices, it's going to run and it will ask the user another to enter the book ID to borrow. Then if the user enters an invalid input, the book ID will also not be found.
Number 6. Return book. In this debugging sample, the program asks the user to enter their choice. If the user enter a valid choice, then the program will continue and run, and it will ask the user again to enter the book ID to return. If the user enters an invalid input, the output will have no record found for this book. 7. Exit. For this last sample and debugging, the program prompts the user to enter their choice. If the user a valid variable or input, the program will run. The user will enter the book ID to update the title, the author, the genre, and the quantity. If the user enters a valid input, it will work, but if the user input an invalid quantity, the output will say to the user that it was invalid and it must be a number.
In this program, you can easily add, view, update, delete, borrow, and return books. To start, you can add a book by entering its ID, title, author, genre, and quantity. If you want to view the books in the library, just select the options to display all available books with their details. You can also borrow books, which reduces the quantity, or return them, which adds to the stock. The program lets you update book details or delete books that are no longer needed. If you try to perform an action with an invalid book ID, the system will notify you.